Pretty powerful little ozone board. Look at that. That is freaking weird, dude. Yeah, that's not a bad little board. Definitely cranking some serious ozone. I wanted to show you this ozone generator that my company sent me. This little thing is pretty cool. One of the more powerful versions. I'm going to take it apart so we can get a better look at that electrode. But man, does this thing kick off some serious ozone. I'm going to get out of here and let this thing run for like 4 minutes. And I'm going to see if it gets the cigarette smell and the burnt oil smell out of this shop. They say they're really good at doing that. I've never actually tried it to remove odors from rooms before, but I have used it to clean books. You can take old science books and chemistry books like this and get the moldy smell out of them with ozone gas. I've done that before, and that's what I'm going to be doing with this device here. I'm going to put some old books in a box. But yeah, I got to get out of here. It's starting to stink. So I'm going to let that thing run. See if it'll let me adjust the time. There we go. We'll do 10 minutes of ozone in here and see if it gets rid of the cigarette smell. I don't smoke cigarettes, but people that do come in here and smoke, and plus there's just a terrible burnt oil smell from me running all these burners in here all the time. So just want to give this thing a shot, and I want to take it apart and see what's in there. High-powered ozone machine that I use to treat water in this water tank for my plasma table. All right. Let this thing run for like 5 minutes, and it definitely decked this whole room out hardcore with some serious ozone. And this is a small little unit. Definitely stronger than the ones I built in the past, by far. All right. So here's the inside of this thing. Yeah, that's not a bad little board. Definitely cranking some serious ozone. And they're just using a single plate. The other side is concealed, so it's not producing any ozone. A lot of designs do that, where they only have one side of the electrode will produce the ozone. That makes it easier to cool it off, I guess, and all that. It does get really hot. I'm going to shut this off before I die. You don't want to be breathing this stuff. It's very toxic. Yeah, just that little run right there got it quite hot. These things do run hot. They run very hot. They run hot enough I'm worried that this isn't covering the whole back. So I don't know how durable this thing would be. That's already really warm. So it's definitely pushing the limit. The electrode size has a lot to do with the power draw, obviously. So just thought I'd show you that, man. I'm thinking about buying a bunch of these wafers and hooking that 10,000 or that 5,000 watt unit that I have. And I want to make an array of these things. Huh. Pretty weird little setup they got there. Okay, it says it's a 100 watt unit. And I can tell you from, experience when I've made these, 100 watts for ozone is substantial. Like I was getting great results with 30 and 40 watts on some of the smaller ones that I built. So that's kind of interesting that little electrode's pulling 100 watts. That explains why it got so hot. Definitely heats up. I'll try and leave a link in the description of this thing if any of you guys are interested. And I can definitely vouch for the fact that it did remove the cigarette smell out of here. So that's nice. I mean, I can't prove that in any quantitative way, but I'm going to run it again next time I come out here and I smell anything oily. I can't really smell the oil either, but I've been around it so long, sometimes you get immune to smell. So if I've been gone for a while and I come back in here, I'm going to try this thing again. But so far, so good. You definitely got to air this place out before you come back in here after running the thing, because as I said, this stuff will burn your lungs chemically.